Most expensive sentence in the history of software. Here's a fun exercise. Try to write a sentence right now worth $100 billion. You can't, obviously. Nobody can. That's an absurd task. And yet, one of the largest companies on Earth managed it by accident. In a marketing video, in under a second, and I want to walk you through exactly how 2023 to launch a conversational artificial intelligence is at its most frantic, and Google, feeling the heat, rushes out a promotional video for its new chatbot, Bard, to prove it belongs in the fight. Somewhere in that video, Bard is asked what new discoveries from the James Webb Space Telescope a 9-year-old could talk about. Bard answers confidently, fluently, with the exact calm authority these systems always seem to have, regardless of whether they've earned it. Among its claims, the James Webb Telescope took the very first pictures of a planet outside our own solar system. It didn't. A completely different instrument. The Very Large Telescope took the first picture of an exoplanet back in 2004, a full 19 years before Webb even launched. An astronomer spotted the error almost immediately. It got picked up by Reuters, and on the day the story broke, Alphabet's stock dropped 7.5%, wiping out roughly $100 billion in market value in a single trading session. Sit with the scale of that for a second, because it's genuinely hard to hold in your head properly. Not $100 billion lost over a failed product, a lawsuit, or a factory fire. $100 billion gone because a chatbot said something confidently wrong about a telescope in a video that was supposed to be a victory lap. Here's the detail that actually matters more than the number, though. And it's the one most retelling skipped straight past. Nobody at Google caught it before it went out. Not a scientist doing a final review, not a fact checker, not anybody with the specific, boring job of watching what the demo actually claims rather than how impressive the demo looks. A company with more astrophysics expertise on staff than almost anywhere else on the planet let a basic checkable factual error walk straight out the front door in its own launch material, because everyone in that pipeline was moving too fast to ask the one dull question that would have caught it. Is this actually true? That's the whole lesson. And it costs nothing to learn from somebody else's $100 billion instead of your own money. Hallucination isn't some exotic edge case that only shows up if you're trying to break the system on purpose. It shows up in ordinary sentences, delivered in the most confident tone available, in exactly the situations where you'd assume someone senior had already checked. Confidence was never evidence. It never has been, in a person or in a machine. And this is the single most expensive proof of that sentence ever produced. There's a control built precisely for this gap, and Google's own pipeline apparently skipped it. Annex A, Control 6.2.4, Artificial Intelligence System Verification and Validation. It's the same control that catches a rude chatbot in a different story in this series, wearing a much larger price tag here. It requires validating that a system's outputs actually hold up in realistic conditions before anyone lets it near the public. And does this specific factual claim about the James Webb Telescope check out is about as realistic and checkable as conditions get? One astronomer with 5 spare minutes could have caught it. Instead, $100 billion found it for them. Live in front of everyone. Google's own response afterward was to talk about the importance of rigorous testing, which is true, and also exactly the sentence you'd expect from anyone standing in a $100 billion crater. So here's the dare. Next time your company puts out a demo, a deck, or a piece of client-facing copy generated with help from one of these tools, find the most confident-sounding factual claim in it and go verify that specific sentence yourself from a real source before anyone else does it for you in public on the day it matters most.